Hello everyone, Specter here, and welcome to Star Citizen. Today we are going to take a look at the Anvil Carrack. The Anvil Carrack is a very large expedition ship, so it means that it's mainly used for exploration. So before I talk more about it, let's get to it first. Over here at the front you can see there's a bridge. This bridge is, well, you got a very large glass to cover it, which is very nice if you talk about looking around. But for me, it's quite not ideal, especially you're supposed to explore some sort of uncharted area. So a random flying rock probably can punch through a hole and kill all the people in the bridge. But well, it's a game though, so maybe they have a very good glass over there. I don't know. Maybe in the future they can put some armor plating on it, so they will have a armor screen so that to protect the bridge. But I don't think it will be possible. Here, this one is a ramp. This ramp is the only way for you to get in and get out of ship. So no elevator. From the outside to get inside the ship, you can only access it from this ramp. In the middle of the ship, you can see there's 3 cargo pods in here. Why I would say cargo pods? Because you can swap them out into different things in design. So basically, according to their design, these are modular. So well, currently it's not available, so you need to stick with it. Alright, but these cargo pods can give you like 456 SC of cargo space, which is ideal. But yep, as you can see, these are pods, so there's no way for you to access it from the outside. You can only access it from the inside, by the way. Alright. Alright, so you got a ball turret in here. You have 2 size 4 laser repeaters up here. And there is a man turret up here, which is a turret with 2 size 4 laser repeaters again to cover the bottom of the ship, which is very nice. And there's a ball turret over here as well, which is the same as the left hand side. Alright, so let's get inside the ship first. Although this ship is not as big as a Reclaimer or like the A90 jump, but still you need to walk a long way to the front in order to access to the ship, which is not very convenient in some ways, but well, it is what it is. So over here you can access to like some sort of like parking area for me, because this ramp able for you to like get your vehicle and then park them in here. So over here you can park at least 2 Ursa Rover or maybe Rock DS or like the mining rock in here. Yeah, the rock means the mining vehicle, okay? So basically it's very, I mean, this is quite a large space, or I should say plenty. But one of the design is very good, is this one. Here, this ramp. So just in case, well, as you can see when I walk up here, you got a very long way to here, right? So just in case someone is very happy and like want to go to the washroom inside of the ship, then they decided to full speed ahead. So this ramp is kind of protecting this door from like being hit. So it's very useful for me. Okay. So over here you have some sort of room here, which is a surface ladder. Okay, so I assume that is kind of like ladder access to different part of the ship, which is very nice. And over here is access to the cargo bay. But before I talk more about it, I will let you to look at this part first. this is a docking bay, docking area. So these are for you to store your undersuit or armor before you walk outside of a ship. So this is the airlock. When you press it, you can just jump out of the ship instead of... don't close it. Oh no. Okay, fine. Alright. Which is very interesting. Maybe in the future you can just use that place to dock your ship instead of really like parking your ship on the pad. So before I talk about the cargo bay, I will just simply go to the top of the ship first. Alright, maybe no worries, just like talk about cargo bay first then. Alright, so these are the cargo pods. As you can see, there's no way for you to get out of the ship. Alright, so if you trap someone down there and you're not willing to lower your which I thought, but let me take a look. Yup, so just in case that you decided to like yeah, so there's no way for you to kind of store any kind of vehicles. Yup. And well, no worries if you're like accidentally jumped down there, you still have a pad for you to call up your elevator to come up here. No worries, but there's no way for you to get your vehicles, okay? Just for cargoes, okay? So you have the second one in here and the third one, which is very nice. Alright, so reach to this area. This area, well, you can see there's some space for you to store your armor and like your undersuit as well. And here you got an aft turret. So this turret is the turret that facing downward. So it's the only turret that can deal with all the targets underneath your ship. Alright, so let me switch it on first. Alright.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
The only thing I don't like about this turret is the glass. Well, as you can see, the glass is some sort of things like stuck on it, so that you can kind of see things blurry. Alright, this is the only thing I don't like it, but I think it's just some sort of like mechanic issues instead of like the design, so it's still okay for me. Okay, so let's get back up here. Good. Alright, so over here you still have some armored and like a undersuit, some place for you to store some undersuit and armors. Alright, so over here is an elevator. This is the main elevator for you to access all the floors. So the reason why I won't use that one, because that one is not able for you to access to this deck, the topmost one. Well, this deck technically is relatively small compared to the other decks. Over here, straightforward, you can see if you have a meeting with your crew to find out which system, what kind of thing you need to find, then this is a very good place for you to hang out. But currently, it's not functional at all. Over here, you got the escape pods, as same as the other side, and you got some places for you to store your undersuit and also your armor. The reason behind, because in here you can access to the outside of the ship. So once you're deviating like outside of the ship to explore something and you want to get back to the ship, you do not need to ask for the pilot to open the ramp, but instead you can ask your someone, or maybe you can just directly access to this door. Alright, so that you don't need to keep your ramp open every time when you try to deviate out of it. So this is the other side of it, which is the same. Yeah, they are identical, so yeah. Alright. So that is it for this deck. Now let's move on to the lower one, which is a technical deck. But this is not the only elevator that you can access to here. As I said, you have the other elevators to access to different places. So there's no worry for you to like kind of being struggle to keep on running back and forth to access to this elevator. Over here you can see it's a kind of loud, I know, but this area is for you to kind of like store your Pisces. So basically you're supposed to have another subcraft in here. So this place is for you to store your Pisces or something similar to the Pisces, like maybe Aurora MR, then yeah, Aurora series of ships. Then you can still be able to like fit in here. So no worries about only fit in Pisces. You don't need to purchase Pisces if you don't want to. All right, but well, of course, if you talk about like the Mustang, it would be too high because there, as you can see, there's a sun there, but I can guarantee that this is closed. For some reason, there's a bug here, so it seems like it's open. It's opened already, but it's not. Okay, so the height is too high. Once like the Mustang's landed, the wing fold up, and it would be too high for the character to close this hangar door. So, well, not for the Mustang, but Aurora, it would be fine. Of course, you can just simply park the Pisces in here, would be fine. Alright, so just in case you want to like kind of want to open that hangar, you do not need to open it outside, you can open it from the inside. So it's just like this. Oh, it's back on. Alright, just like that. So if you want to press this button, please make sure you need to have some sort of communication with your crew. If not, well, if someone is standing up there and you open the hangar door, then technically someone might fall to here, which might get hurt. But no worries, there's the med bay over here, so well, no worries about that. This is the elevator that I was trying to use, but I didn't use at all. Alright, at the end, because we went to the cargo pods. Alright. In here, you can see there's a drone control room, and you have two places for you to enter to operate the drones. Yes, this is a like exploration ship, so you're supposed to have drones to scout ahead. Alright, so this area is supposed to put some drones up here, and once if necessary, you can just pull them out to repair in here, I think. Alright, and send them out from here, okay? Yup, and control them from here, from these two seats. Oh, something is broken already? Over here, there's a engineering room, so you can manage something like I don't know. It's like engineering thing. All right, to repair something, which is not useful currently, but in the future probably it will be very useful. There's a bridge over here, but before you have a bridge, you have a lot of escape pods, which is very good for your crew to escape, as you have the only access point to the outside from the ramp. So if once something goes sideways, then you can like escape through those escape pods. And this is the upper bridge. So you have two bridges. One is up here, one is down there. So this one, you can control the ship as well. Yeah, no worries about that. You can kind of control the ship. Like if I switch off the engine like this, you can see that it's off, right? Alright, but the only thing is you need to stand, so you can't sit, but this is your character, there's no worry. And also there will be a little bit like troublesome if you try to operate the quantum drive, because if I press B right now, let me switch it. Okay, as you can see, there's nothing happen, right? It's because like basically, yep, it's not going to show. It's only show when you are sitting down at the under deck, like the deck below. Okay, the lower deck, the lower bridge. Okay, so the proper seat over there, you can see the quantum drive is operating, but in here you can't see it, which is very annoying, because especially currently I'm using the Bolon. I think it's a Bolon, or maybe the other quantum drive is industrial, which you need quite some time to like to prepare it. Yep. So it would be quite hard for me to guess when I should like activate it and like start the quantum jump, quantum travel. Over here, you have a co-pilot seat. So they say it's a support seat, but it's a kind of co-pilot seat for me. Alright, so in here you can help your pilot or like your captain to manage everything like alright, so communication, like power output or any kind of things, alright? So basically, they're very useful. Never mind about it. It doesn't seem it's operating for some reasons. Alright, over here, it is not another like co-pilot seat. It's just a gunner seat. But you may ask, what kind of gunner is that? Well, good question. So this gunner seat is the remote control turret up there. So this turret is going to cover the upper side of the ship, which is very nice. Alright, it's size 4 laser repeaters again. For some reason they decided that is a kind of like outside of the ship. Yup, here. I don't know why. Alright, so so basically, when you're looking at this deck, you see something else in here. Yup, over here. You have a side turret in here. Well, this is identical to the other side, so I'm not going to access to the other side of it. But when you enter this turret, it's a little bit clumsy as something is blocking your way, but no worries, you can still escape from it. You won't be trapped. Alright, this is the ball turret. So why I would say that, because as you can see here, it's a ball, right? On the right hand side, I mean. Alright, so you can kind of, it's just like a hammerhead turret, but you have only 2 laser repeaters instead of 4. Alright, and you are like kind of swinging outside of a ship instead of like sticking inside of it, alongside of a ship. So once it get hits and being knocked out, then you will be alone, I think. But I don't know, maybe it would consider as destroyed it and you would already died at that point. But what I want to try to say is this turret can cover a lot of areas. Alright, you can deal with something at the bottom as well, or the upper part of the ship, part of it. Alright. Alright, so over here you have something to manage the engines from the inside, which have more protection. That door just for you to enter the other side of the turret. And back here is helping you to access to the engines. So in the future, if you need to do some repair, this is the place you need to hang out as well. And in here, you can access to the lower part of the engine. Alright. So if you don't want to walk around, you can just simply call the elevator down there instead of climbing down, which is fine as well. You can kind of open these. And this one you cannot. But over here is empty. I'm not so sure what kind of thing you put in here. Alright, maybe the other things that is not currently accessible. Oh, radar, I see. Okay, so you can put some radar here and life support, which is empty as well, I think. Yup, it's empty. Alright, in many ships, these two things are not accessible, so even if it's accessible like this, it's empty. Alright, so let's move on. Yup, and more ship modules for you to repair. Alright, in here. And over there, the same as the other side, is a fuel tank, by the way. Now we are going to access to the upper engineering section. Alright, so this is technical deck. Alright, then we are going to go to the lower part of the ship again. Now, we are going to the habitation deck. Once you walk out from here, you can see something in here. This is the map bay, which is very important, especially starting from 3.15. Well, although currently you can use this map bay, this medical bed for you to revive yourself. Like if you are doing some bounty missions and you died accidentally, then you can kind of like respawn from here and then to fight again. But in 3.15, it can only, this is a tier 2 bed, medical bed, so it means that you can only deal with some sort of from the light to medium injuries. So there's no way for you to revive yourself unless you go to the hospital. Alright, so maybe bone fracture you can still heal yourself, okay? But if you talk about the other things, I don't know. Alright, I didn't join any kind of 3.15 PTU, so I don't know. Alright, but yeah. I just know that there will be a tier 2 medical bed instead of tier 1. Alright. But still, better than nothing, right? But very unfortunately, you have only one bed in here. These beds are not functional, and you can't use it for locking out as well, so which is not... Oh, no, you can use it for lockout, I think. Sorry about that. Yep. Alright, but I'm not so sure whether it's good or not. I would say do not use it for locking out. Alright. And this one, you have a doctor in here, so basically, well, you can kind of put some medicines and medical things in here. Alright. Or maybe use your friend as a mouse to do some experiment. I don't know. Over here is a storage room. It's for you to store some medical supplies. And also, I can see some herbs in here. Probably you can go through some sort of cave and then collect some herbs and then put it in here to store it, just in case that you need it in the future. And made it as some medicine or drugs. Alright, so over here, yep, so it's not accessible for some reason. I don't know what's this door for. Maybe the way I call it out is not correct, but I'm not so sure what is this. Alright, and this is the elevator. Alright, again. So the right hand side in here is a crew quarter. So basically you have the toilet over here. Alright, so there's no shower yet, and happy Halloween, you can't see yourself. Alright, the shower will be on the other side of it. This is a crew quarter, the official crew quarter. You can use this bed to log out and log back in, but please don't use it, okay? But don't do that. And this one probably is some sort of like, what is that? Ooh, New York. New York looks like this? I don't believe that. But anyway, so this is looks like a captain area. So it's a captain among the crews. So he might or she got a separate bed instead of like the bunk bed like this. But yeah, I don't know. This area can fit more beds, I think. But it's kind of waste of places, probably. But never mind about it. It's just a game anyway. So you have some lockers in here to store your things. Alright, at least that couch you can just, or couch or sofa, okay, you can change it as a bed as well, so that you can have an extra crew. Over here is, you got a shower. Is it the reason why they put the toilet over there? Because they don't want to make the whole crew quarter become smelly, okay? So they may make a shower here and the toilet all over there. And happy Halloween, you can't see yourself again. More lockers over here, alright? So these are accessible, alright? Okay, on the other side, it would be like a canteen, alright? So you can store food and drinks over here, which is very nice, and help your crew or your friends to or yourself to stay in the server for a longer period of time. Especially this is a expedition ship, so you may expect there will be no supplies for a very long period of time. And for some reason it would be very clear over here, but when you get close it will be blurry for some reasons. Yep, so at least I can tell you have some sort of what, like a lot of soft drinks over here, while you got some plants. Why you eat the plants and leaves like this? I don't know, really don't know. Alright, and also what are they? What are these? Let me see. Oh, it's just like something. Okay, containers, I don't know. Alright. And what are these? Oh, some food thing. And you got some cleaning items over there, which is nice. Alright. But once you get close, you can't see anything. Huh? Which is very interesting. Alright, let's move on. Over here is a captain quarter. So your boss was sitting in here looking at you. And in here it would be a bedroom, a private bedroom, and also a private washroom and shower. And you can't see yourself again. Alright. At least you got the window over there and take a look outside, which is very nice as a living area. Okay, let's go to the bridge, which is the last area we can access to. You got the elevator in here, so just in case that you don't want to kind of being lazy, you don't want to walk all over there, you can use this elevator to access to both bridges, so that you don't need to walk around, okay? If there's emergency, especially the escape pod is up there instead of here, so well, you might want to use the elevator to kind of escape from here if things go sideways. You got a lot of servers in here, so these kind of servers, well, I don't know, I don't think it's for you to do some data runnings. It's for you to store up the information you can gather when you are doing exploration and can sell them in the future, probably. And you got some access point for you to store what, some sort of tank. What is that? like fuel. I don't know, like some sort of tank. I don't know what kind of tank is that. You have 2 of them in total, which is here as well. And you got a place for you to store up your armor or something else. I don't know with this. Okay. You got 2 co-pilot seats in here. Just like well, basically it's so similar to what it's just similar to like the Constellation series ships. All right. But no worries. You have there's no way for you to kind of like yep. So there's no way for you to fire any kind of missiles, as this ship don't have any kind of missiles. So you don't need to worry about it. Just for you to help your pilots to like control everything, like a power output or something like that. All right, and communication. And in here, right here, is a proper pilot seat, which in most cases you will use it to pilot the ship instead of the command station up there. All right, because as you can see, it's quite helpful. Okay, if you can see like your quantum system, drive system is like how much power is like finished to like collaborating, and also like kind of like finish warming up. All right, so if you talk about the ship, well, I would say that this ship, no other ship can like compete with it. Yes, of course there are lots of like expedition ship or exploration ship, like Aquila, okay, Constellation Aquila, like the Freelancer Der, all right, or maybe the 600i, which is like a very expensive luxury exploration ship. But still, they cannot compete with this Carrack. The reason behind is, well, those ships are kind of based on something else at the beginning, all right, and they put some modules on it so that it will convert into like a specific ship, all right. Just like you're putting a gun on a truck doesn't mean that you make it like a tank, right? And the Anvil Carrack, from the design, okay, at the beginning, from the design to when the time is flyable, this is an exploration ship. This is an expedition ship. So that's why in many functions, this ship have no one. I mean, no one is supposed to be able currently can beat it. Okay, unless in like CIG kind of develop the other kind of like expedition ships in the future, which is like real expedition ship instead of like converting a cargo ship into different kind of thing. All right. So that would be the reason why you can see a lot of videos like about pyro and something like that. You can see a lot of characters. Okay, they don't have Aquila, they don't have a Freelancer there, because those ships, well, first of all, I should say those ships are not expensive. If they want to sell a ship, of course they will sell something is more expensive, right? Yeah. So because this ship is supposed to cost you around $600 for real money, okay? It's cost you around $600, while the Freelancer Dirt 135 and the Aquila like 310. All right, so this one is like double of those prices, okay? Double of them, nearly double of the Aquila. So that's why they keep on selling the Carrack. But of course, the Carrack itself originally is like it's an expedition ship. It's not like some sort of conversion. All right. For me, is it like is it good for me to purchase the ship? Well, I would say currently no. Okay, unless Pyro is being developed or maybe even I will wait until the other systems is developed. I will get my hands on it, but might not be real money because well, I'm not so sure like how will it work, right? So for me, I will just like wait until the other systems are developed first, all right, and wait for a while until everything is well developed, and I will kind of consider to purchase the ship. Yeah, but at that point, I would think that well, I might be able to like earn enough credits to buy myself this ship in game already. Why I need to bother to kind of spend some real money? Of course, you need to grind. Yes, of course. This ship costs you around 26 million. Yeah, 26 million to 27 million in-game credits, which is quite expensive. Okay, it is like I think it's a second. I mean, comparing to the Origin 890 Jump. Okay, this is the second one. This most expensive ship in Star Citizen. The 890 Jump costs you 32 million, while this ship costs you 26 million. All right. So if you want this ship, technically you need to grind, and of course you need a lot of friends. You need some people to man those turrets because there's no weaponries you can access to. All right, to protect yourself. All right. So if you're alone flying the ship, no one say you cannot, but it will be a lot like you will be a very easy target for someone. Of course, you have like two size 3. The last time I checked, you have two size 3 um, shield generators, which is very ideal. Yeah, if you're dealing with a solo pirate, then technically everything should be fine. But if you talk about like dealing with some pirates with a hammerhead, well, good luck with that if you're alone. Of course, even if you're not alone, you should run away, as there's no way for this ship to engage in hammerhead without like being damaged, which is not very nice to do. All right, and yeah, so probably this ship might not as useful as it should be, right? Unless the other systems, okay, or maybe the exploration gameplay is developed. If not, well, this ship is just a kind of huge, expensive cargo ship, if you want to say it. Yeah, it will still let you to like transport 456 SC of cargo, but well, at that price, that kind of price point, you can purchase. Yeah, you can purchase the Caterpillar already, or maybe Hercules, which costs you like what, like 4 million something. Yeah, so if you use it for trading, then that's not a very ideal ship to use, as the price point is too high. All right, so you might need to be patient to wait until exploration gameplay is um like is developed. Okay, if not, well, this ship is kind of not that great. Okay. Okay, so basically this is all the information I know about this Anvil Carrack, and if I miss out something, or maybe you have some comments that how can I make the video better, or maybe you have some questions you want to ask, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you think this video is kind of is helpful, then feel free to leave a like then. Okay, I shall see you guys next time then. Bye bye.